So why do you think that the media threatens people's thoughts about stereotypes?
Well, I say it certainly threatens people's thoughts about stereotypes. So you kind of like the fuel, how it kind of fuels them. I think, speaking of that, the media plays a huge role because you think about it, people watch the news regularly, they read newspapers, or they just hear it from their friends. And usually, news media, even though they do actually fuel this, they do kind of depict it in, I guess you could say, a generally accepted.
So why does the media threaten people's thoughts about stereotypes?
Well, I feel there's several examples to that. One being, in order to be successful, it feels as though you have to be a doctor or a lawyer. Have you ever noticed that? Like, on different TV shows, they just portray that as success. They don't see anything such as teachers, nurses, people that don't necessarily make six figures. And also, just dealing with both white and black stereotypes, like you always have that one ghetto black person or that just ghetto loud big black person that's a woman, and also you have that one white person that just doesn't have any knowledge to black culture or black poverty.
And do you think that the news or television shows encourages people's opinions on stereotypes?
I think depending on what type of show or what type of media it is, I think if you're talking about a news corporation, like I said before, being a journalist, most news corporations try to make their employers where they don't present biased opinions and things. Like we just present the news, like that's our job. Now when you get into television, you have a whole different arena because you're talking about reality shows, actually getting down to the roots of people, how they really are. And so I think that also goes in again of what people's perception of other people are.
So do you feel that the news or that television shows threatens people's views on stereotypes, and why would you say that?
Okay. Well, I certainly say that I certainly say both have a major impact. There's no doubt about that. But kind of what I was touching on earlier about news, the stereotypes presented are generally accepted stereotypes when they promote their news. TV shows, on the other hand, they you think about, I could use for example The Simpsons. There's I'd say there's a plethora of stereotypes presented in a TV.
Does the news or do television shows encourage stereotypes more, in your opinion?
I feel like television shows because the news will show like certain situations, but that's only like just to cover the situation. The television shows, they exaggerate because most of them are comedy, and so it exaggerates. Like Everybody Hates Chris. I don't know if like anybody's aware of it, but that show right there within itself like exaggerates how black people act and stereotypes. So I just feel like television shows, movies.
So do you feel that the news or television shows threatens people's views on stereotypes?
I don't think they threaten people's views, they just influence people's views, both the news and the TV. Because
But if you had to pick one, which one would you say influences their views?
probably the news, because educated people are supposed to bring us American public the news, so